do you feel in this weather? If you took my advice, you would feel as well as I do. Did you buy mine Ribitol? Good. I can't talk too loud now. My neighbor's upstairs in 4B, quarreling and quarreling and quarreling. And don't think that they're not nice people. They are. You know, I think the hot weather has something to do with it. I call this quarrelsome weather because wherever I go, the nerves are edgy. Everybody's tired from the heat. They feel all bedraggled out. And don't think that there isn't an answer for this, and a good answer. Ribitol. Yes, Ribitol. And you know why? Because Ribitol has more B vitamin complex than any other. So how shall I say it? Any other. Unbelievable. And did you know that from the heat that you lose vitamin B complex? And this means that you lose energy. And when it's goodbye energy, it's goodbye temper. So to one word to the Y should be sufficient, no? And the one word, believe me, is Ribitol. Look at this Ribitol bottle. It says right here, high potency B complex. That means that Ribitol has lots of the vital elements that you may need. But also it has 22 other additional vitamins and minerals that everybody needs to. So for $1.98, shouldn't you find out how much Ribitol may do for you for just a few cents a day? Oh, is there a question mark to that question? Of course not. Rosalie, darling, so let me, dear, yes? Please, let me finish already. And you set the table, yes, sweetheart? Go. And put an extra place for Mr. Pincus.
You didn't tell me Mr. Pincus was coming for supper, Ma.
Listen, Rosalie, dear, Mr. Pincus should be in New York, and he shouldn't come by me for supper.
But, Ma, I planned to go to the movies with Dora to see the K Mutiny.
Well, so who says you shouldn't do what you planned? So you'll go. You'll say hello to Mr. Pincus, and then you'll go. Go, darling, please. And, Rosalie, if we're going on our vacation, darling, you better take all your things together, see what's long, see what's short. Will you please, dear?
I will.
Because I'm not going to sit with the needle. You're already a big girl. Take out your swimsuits, take out your jalpas if you want to go horsebacking. Go, darling, yes, please? I have to pack myself also. Listen, by me, 1, 2, 3, I'll throw myself in a bag, and I'll be packed.
What rooms shall we get in this summer, Molly?
The rooms, the same rooms that we had last summer, facing the lake. Did my dresses come out of the cleaner?
In the closet.
Thank you, darling.
Darling.
Yeah?
How is it that the Pincus is in New York now?
He's hiring extra help for the 4th of July.
Huh? Did you see Pincus's booklet?
Yeah, I did. Wonderful.
Mrs. Goldbergs.
Okay, take the yoo-hoo and I'll finish.
All right, dear.
Take the yoo-hoo.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
Yes?
Did you get the Pincus Pine booklet?
Surely. Wonderful, wonderful. So when are you going on your vacation? When are you going to Pincus Pine?
As soon as I get my bridge.
Oh, excuse me. Jake?
Oh, no.
Jake,
Jake, you're early, no?
take the bedspread off the bed and let me lay down a minute.
What is it, Jake?
Jake.
Huh?
Jake, should I call my Sally the doctor?
Jake, dear, what hurts you? Rosalie, fix the bed for Papa.
If Mendel calls me, I'm out.
Why, again, Mendel.
It'll be Mendel until the day I die. Unless I sever business relations with that man, Molly.
Hmm?
All right, bring me a little bicarbonate.
Rosalie.
And call up Pincus Pines and cancel our reservations. I'm in no mood for pleasure.
Pincus is in New York, Jake. Look at his booklet.
Not in my condition.
It'll make you feel better.
Please, David.
Here, Pa.
There's only one thing that'll make me feel better, and that's what I have to talk to you about.
Swallow first.
No, first I'll talk, then I'll swallow.
Yes, Jake?
Excuse me, Rosalie, I have to talk to your mother.
Yes, Jake?
No, not you, David. I want you to stay.
Yeah?
Molly,
Yeah?
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah?
Do you love me?
You're asking, Jake?
I'm asking because now I'm going to put your love and devotion to an acid test.
Yeah?
Molly,
Yeah.
if you want me to live and be a father to your children, I have to give up my business. I can't go on. It's beyond me to cope any longer with Mendel or the dress business. I'll do anything, Molly. I'll go back to the cutting table. I'll be a presser, an operator, anything, but I can't go on this way.
Yes, swallow the bicarbonate.
That's your answer?
Jake, darling. Anything that's good for you. What else do I want? So come, Jake. You'll lie down, Jake, darling. You'll relax a little bit, and you'll feel better. Go, darling. I'll call you when supper's ready. Go, dear.
What is Pincus doing in New York this time of the year?
He's here to hire extra help for the 4th of July.
Hotel business. Say, that's my idea of a business. 3 months in his Florida hotel, Pincus Palms. 2 months in the mountains, Pincus Pines. Yeah, that's a business.
So go lie down already, Jake, dear. Please drink the bicarbonate. Come, you'll feel better.
I'm drinking.
Please.
Uncle David, what's the matter with Papa?
That's Mendel again.
Why does this always happen? Why do they argue so much?
Rosalie, where there are 2 partners, there are 3 opinions. When Papa'll be in Pincus Pines, he'll inhale the pine needles, so he'll exhale his aggravation, and that's all.
Uncle David, what did you do with the booklet?
Pincus Pines is in the fruit bowl. Pincus Palms is on the table.
Look at these wonderful pictures. Uncle David, were you ever in Florida?
No. Let me see.
Follow the sun with Pincus. Everything to live for.
Uh-huh. Let me hear.
A night's brushed with stardust, perfumed with flowers. Care disappears on the flower-scented air. Your life is serene, contented. Here is everything to live for at Pincus Palms and Pincus Pines.
Rosalie, darling, Papa wants to see the booklet. I'll go. 1 second. 1 minute, whoever. 1 second. Oh, Katie. Hello, Katie.
Hello, Aunt
Come
Dave.
in.
Hello.
Why, I didn't know you were in New York also.
Yes.
Who came in?
Katie, the cook from Pincus Pines.
Katie, darling, give me your shawl, give me your
Oh,
hat.
no, I'll do it. Don't bother.
You'll stay for supper, Katie.
Oh, thank
Of
you,
course.
Mrs. Goldbergs.
Rosalie, darling, set a place for Katie.
Thanks a lot.
Please.
I brought you some strudel.
Strudel?
This is apple strudel for you, and the other one is cheese strudel for Mrs.
Oh,
Harmon.
thank you. Katie, you look upset. What is it?
Shouldn't I be upset?
What is it?
After working 15 years for Mr. Pincus, he's thinking now of taking in a partner.
Partner?
And if he does, he won't need me.
Oh, but he'll always need a cook, Katie.
But not if his partner has a wife. He won't need me.
David, Jake wants to see the booklet.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Thank you for the strudel, Katie, dear.
Maybe this is the last strudel of mine you'll ever taste, Mrs. Goldberg. And Mr. Pincus' business was built on that strudel. That strudel was his foundation.
Oh, only your strudel. And what's the matter with your chicken paprikash? And your noodle charlotte, huh, Katie, dear? And your cheese pala chicken, Katie?
I don't know which way to turn.
What is it, Katie? Talk out your heart.
Mrs. Goldberg,
Yeah.
when you work for a man for 15 years, there's a reason.
Yeah.
To me, it wasn't just working for a boss, what I did for Mr. Pincus. You don't do just for a boss. Mr. Weiss of Weissacres, for 10 years, he's now trying to get me away from Pincus, but... Well, let Pincus get a partner. See if a partner will do for him what I did. What don't you do for a man when you like him?
Pincus likes you too, Katie.
So why is he trying to get a partner?
Who's looking for a partner?
no.
Mr. Pincus is looking for a partner.
Oh, is that so? What kind of a partner?
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Goldberg. I guess someone that has a following.
You, Mrs. Goldberg.
Mrs. Herman. She wants to talk to me about my auxiliary meetings. Darling, do you want to go and say hello to
Yes.
Mrs. Herman? Huh?
Where is her
4B. 4B.
4B.
And then I'll fix my supper and
All
then
right.
I'll do it to you. Yeah, darling? Thank you, Katie.
Molly,
Yeah.
with your popularity, we could build up quite a following.
Well, what do you mean, we?
Well, your ladies' auxiliary, your true sisters, your PTA, your family circle. For instance, if I was thinking of the hotel business...
Hotel business? How do you come to the hotel business?
I'm just turning it over in my mind.
Jay, darling, not for you.
What's not for me?
The hotel business.
Why? What's wrong with me?
I didn't say you. I said the hotel business.
What? What do you know about the hotel business?
Nothing, and you know less.
Why? What's there to know?
Listen, Jake, please.
Am I intelligent?
Very,
Can I learn what I put my head on?
maybe.
Well, are people born hotel keepers? Is it written in the birth certificates? Once and for all, Molly, and you may as well know it, I'm through with the dress business and my partner, Mendel.
Isaac, please. Please.
Please.
Oh, just a minute, I'm coming. Hello? Yes. Yeah. Standing. Yeah. Just a minute. Jake, for you. Mendel.
Hang.
Jake?
Hello. Yes, Mendel. No. Absolutely not. There comes a time in every man's life, Mendel, when... Don't flim-flam me with double talk,
I know what
Mendel.
you're going to say.
So let me say it.
So let him talk.
Everybody's lawn is greener on the grass already.
Certainly
now it's
not.
Pincus Pines and Pincus Palms. The hotel business is for Jake.
Sha, don't cross the bridges yet.
Of you I had enough, Mendel. Yes. The same as I learned the dress business, there are other things I can learn. Mm-hmm. Now, that's all right, Mendel. I'm not such an old horse that I can't learn new tricks. That's all right, Mendel. In the very near future, maybe you'll be my guest, not my partner. Then I'll be polite, not before. No? A partner, no?
Jake. Shoemaker, stick to your last.
How do you do, Mrs. Goldberg? How do you do?
Pincus, come in.
This is really a pleasure.
Let me take your hat.
Well, Uncle David?
Hello.
Rosie? Now, let me look at you all. My, what New York does their present. What are those rosy suntan complexions that you went home with last year, huh?
Come, sit down.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Goldberg.
Sit down.
Well, was Katie here?
Yes, she's by Mrs. Herman.
Mr. Pincus, are there going to be any young people at the hotel this summer?
Oh, now listen to Rosie. Young people. You probably mean boys, huh? Plenty of boys, don't worry.
So say goodbye to Mr. Pincus. Rose is going with Dora tonight.
Oh,
Good night,
good night,
everyone.
Rosalie.
Good
Good
night,
night.
darling. Good night.
Well, Mr. Goldberg?
Yeah.
Am I going to have the extra pleasure of your patronage at Pincus Palms this coming winter?
Maybe, perhaps.
Goldberg, believe me, there is nothing like it. If you ever in your mind had visions of paradise, that's it.
How many months out of the year do you work, Pincus?
How many months? That's a good question. Well, have a cigar, Goldberg.
No, thank you.
Well,
Pincus, Katie was saying that you're looking for a partner.
well, in my business, you're always looking for the right man.
No? Well, what kind of a man do you consider the right man?
Why, you interested?
Well, it's possible.
That's interesting, very interesting. Now, tell me, Goldberg, have you got a following?
The Bronx is yours, Pincus.
Fine. Well, how about capital?
Depending. I can scrape myself together.
Good. Now, why don't we go into this a little further? I mean, in more detail.
Why not?
Well, all right with me. Have a cigar, Goldberg.
Thank you, Pincus. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Goldberg.
It's a good cigar, Pincus.
I'll be right in.
Here, Katie. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Well, so I have already the chicken paprikash recipe, and now just the apple strudel.
Well, I take 10 baskets of apples for 200 people, and...
For 200 people? Oh, I'll have to divide the recipe by... I only want it for 6 people.
All right.
I'll run down the grocery and get apples. I think I got everything else. Hello, Mrs. Gold.
Hello, Mr.
What's the matter? You look so upset.
I am. I'll talk to you later. Katie, I'm besides myself. Mr. Goldberg and Mr. Pincus are talking now. Mr. Goldberg wants to be a partner. No?
Mr. Goldberg, a pop?
No. Is the hotel business for Mr. Goldberg, Katie?
If Mr. Goldberg would know this business, not only from the outside, but the inside.
That's what I mean, Katie.
Oh, now, a business that depends on a 6-week season. It's
Yeah.
worse than putting your money on a horse race.
Well,
Now, look at Mr. Pincus. After being in business 20 years, should a man have 3 mortgages?
3 mortgages.
And no balance. If it wasn't for my cooking, oh, who would come to Pincus Pines, even with a swimming pool? Wiseacres was empty this whole month because he didn't have a good cook. partner. Where could he find a better partner than I could be to him? There wasn't a year I didn't advance him the money to start the season.
Yoo-hoo, Mary. Yoo-hoo, Mary.
Yeah?
Well,
They're talking.
thank you.
I'll be right in. Katie, you help me and I'll help you.
How? Tell me how.
Katie, there must be a way.
If only I didn't love him.
Katie, don't be a woman and let us think. Now, Katie, 2 heads are better than 1 heart. Let's think, Katie, dear. Let's think. Let me hear.
Mrs. Goldberg, it won't be an easy life for you or your family.
Yeah.
Me, what else do I know but cooking? But with you, it's not like going on a vacation. Oh, no, a wife is not a lady in the hotel business.
Well, that don't worry me. After all, a wife should help her husband. But should Mr. Goldberg give up a business that he knows for a business that he don't know?
Oh, what I could tell him about the hotel business. It wouldn't take me long to discourage Mr. Goldberg.
That's what I want, Katie. Discourage him. Discourage him, Katie. Tell me more, Katie. Tell me more.
Now, you see, the hotel business
Mary. Yoo-hoo.
Yes?
Well, everybody's hungry.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, Molly's is coming, and I'm going to put out the potatoes.
Fine. Well, Pincus?
You see, Goldberg, I don't want you to come into this with blindfolded. You're a man that has a nice business. I wish I was in the dress business instead of the hotel business.
Listen, Pincus, if you don't want me...
No, I'm a man of integrity, Jake. I mean, Mr. Goldberg.
Call me Jake, Pincus.
Well, Jake is Jake. For 20 years, I've been struggling in this business. Yes, Jake, I struggled. To my guests, it looks like I'm spending a perpetual vacation when they see me on the porch with a big cigar in my mouth. But do you think it's easy to keep smiling 24 hours a day? Now, just try it. No, just try it sometime.
Nothing is easy, Pincus.
Yes, but the hotel business. Believe me, if I knew anything else...
You don't know how well off you are, Pincus. Could you be imprisoned in my factory?
Yes, but at least when you leave your place of business at 6 o'clock, you're through. In my business, you're never finished. At 12 o'clock at midnight, if a guest feels like having a cup of coffee, you have to open the kitchen and start serving. You're having a tea party at midnight.
If it's such a bad business, Pincus, why are you opening up Pincus Palms, huh?
Well, I've got to try to make a living in the wintertime, too, no?
Don't you make enough in the summer to support yourself in the winter?
No, Goldberg. I do not.
Well, you were crowded last summer.
Yes, but every penny you make goes back into the business. Whiteacres has a swimming pool, so I have to have a swimming pool, too, next season. And that's how it's been for 20 years. I started with a 15-room house and small debts. Now I have 40 rooms and big debts. That's how it goes. Every penny you make goes back into the business. It's expand or die, Goldberg.
Well, we can expand together.
But I have 3 mortgages, Goldberg.
So what?
And I still owe the butcher and the chicken man. They have notes.
Every businessman owes money, Pincus.
Now, believe me, Goldberg, this is a business for a family. All working together, maybe then you can make $1.
Listen, Pincus, you're making a big effort to discourage me. But I'm not discouraged so easily.
Well,
Pincus, I'm sorry. You must be hungry. Come, Katie, darling. Come.
Oh, Katie. Hello, how are you, Katie?
Hello, Pincus.
What were you doing so long, Molly?
Talking, conversing. Shall we sojourn to the dining room?
Leave us.
Thank you.
Come, Katie.
Ladies?
Come, everybody.
After you.
Well, that's it, Mrs.
Katie, you
Goldberg.
sit here.
Fine,
Mr.
thanks.
Pincus, you sit here.
Katie?
Oh, thank you.
Allow me.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Oh,
Goldberg.
I'll allow you to say.
With pleasure, Molly.
Thank you.
Molly.
Lovely.
Molly, offhand, how many people would you say you could sign up for Pincus, huh?
The pines or the palms?
Either.
Mr. Goldberg thinks that I'm the Pied Piper of Hamelin. That wherever I go, darling, that everybody follows me.
Don't be so modest, Molly.
Well, a little following can help us greatly, Mrs. Goldberg.
Molly, I think I convinced Pincus that I'm his man.
Do you know, Mr. Goldberg, that Mr. Pincus has 3 mortgages?
He does.
Does Mr. Goldberg know that for 20 years?
He does.
But does he know that
He does. Everything that you can tell him, Katie, I've told him already.
I'm a man that's not easily discouraged, Katie.
But, Mr. Goldberg, this is a business for a family. So everyone in the family has
That's right. Mr. Goldberg understands that it's a business for the family where everybody will have to help to keep the salaries down and to keep the overhead down. Of course. Well, Katie dear, we're a family. For instance, my little Rosalie, she'll be able to help with the children. How many children do you have in the children's dining room, for instance?
50, 60.
50, 60? That's not much. Listen, my Rosalie with children, like a nursemaid.
Ah, that's wonderful. A nursemaid is wonderful.
And she could babysit in the evenings.
Oh, a babysitter. I need a babysitter.
Wonderful.
It's
When
wonderful.
the mothers are in the dance hall dancing, how late do the musicians play for the music?
Well,
12, 1.
on Saturday night, sometimes till 2 o'clock.
Yes, well, that's wonderful. After all, it's only Rosalie's vacation time. And my Sammy, for instance, my Sammy could be a waiter. After all, a college boy in the hotel business is very, very helpful. He can dance and he can go rowing and walking and hiking with the young girls that come up. A college boy. Well, so Sammy won't go to summer school this summer.
Excellent. I need a college boy.
And David can also help. David can stand in the pantry. He can watch the canned goods go in and out and check all the canned goods out. You'll get up 6 o'clock in the morning when they open the kitchen, and you'll wait till after supper, maybe 8, 9, 10 o'clock. So you'll be able to take your feet off once in a while, darling. You'll sit down once in a while. And me, of course, I'll cook in the kitchen.
Molly.
Just a minute.
Molly,
As for the cooking,
Now,
Mrs.
Mrs. Goldberg is right, Pincus. A partner's wife should cook.
Listen, Pincus, if you're worried about Katie.
Now, just a
Katie
moment.
can get a job by Wise Acres.
Anytime. Mr. Weiss has been after me for 10
Just
years.
a moment. Everybody's talking so fast here.
But,
Let me say a word.
Yeah.
With all due respect to you, Mrs. Goldberg, but cooking for a family of 4 is a little bit different than cooking for 400 people.
Oh, not so different, Pincus,
Well,
dear.
but-
Not so different. What do? You multiply the ingredients by 100, let's say. It's only a detail.
Yes, but you know, Mrs. Goldberg, that
Yeah.
I built my hotel on Katie's cooking. People from all 48 states come for my Katie strudel.
Strudel, listen, I have the highest respect for Katie Strudel. But listen, Katie's not the only one that can make a strudel, if you'll excuse me. If you beg my pardon. But after all, listen, I also make strudel. Here, Mr. Pincus, I just wanted to taste the strudel. Taste my
Please,
strudel.
Mrs. Goldberg, please. I don't even have to taste it. It doesn't even look like Katie.
No? Well, so, then I'll learn. Then I'll learn how to make strudel that'll look like Katie. Because Mr. Pincus, if Mr. Goldberg is going to be a partner, I am not going to sit on the porch and inhale the pine needles and twiddle my fingers. Oh, no. And after 20 years, that we should still have 3 mortgages.
Now,
Then
Molly, here, Mrs.
I
Goldberg,
am
Molly,
doing
I
one.
want to-
Why not? I wait till I'm fired.
I
in the middle of the
ask
TV.
me.
No,
I beg your
No, it's a question now.
We started to talk a business, and can I open my mouth, please, for 1 second? 1 second, can I open my mouth?
We don't want anything.
I've been sitting here all this time.
I can make strudel, too. You learn a bear how to dance, I'll make strudel. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Goldberg. I'm in the grocery store. Did Katie say walnuts or almonds?
Mr. Who?
This is Mrs. Hyman.
Oh, Wise Acres.
What wiseacres? This is
Oh.
Mrs. Hyman.
Mr. Who?
Mrs. Goldberg.
Oh, Wise of Wise Acres.
I get wiseacres.
Oh, talk a little loud. I can't hear you, Mr. Wise.
No,
Why the Wise
What does he
Acres?
want at Wise Acres?
Yeah, Katie is here.
What, Katie?
She's a little indisposed.
I'm hanging up.
Now, please, Mrs. Goldberg, let me have the telephone for a
Just
minute.
yes. Yeah.
Please, Mrs. Goldberg, let me. I want to tell him a few words.
Just a minute.
please.
Mr. Pincus is here, Mr. Wise. He wishes to converse with you. 1 minute.
Yes.
Say
Please.
hello.
Now, look here, Mr. Wise of Wiseacres. Will you please... hello? Hello.
Huh?
He hung up.
He hung up. And, Katie, dear, Mr. Wise said that you can come down and sign a contract with Wiseacres any time.
She will not. You will not.
Why not?
Because you're working for me.
In what capacity?
As a cook.
Too many cooks spoil the kitchen.
Now, look
Pincus.
here, Katie. In my kitchen, there will be only one cook, and that's you.
Oh, but what will I do if your partner's
Now,
wife
just a moment. Mr. Goldberg, as of this moment, I don't think I want a partner.
What do you want, Pincus?
Well, Katie, I have a few propositions to make to you.
Yeah?
Hmm? Well, oh, excuse me, Mrs. Goldberg. Katie, do you expect me to make a proposition to you in a room full of people?
Molly, how did Mr. Wise know that Katie was here?
I don't know. I was wondering about that myself.
Oh, Pincus.
Yes. Comment. Yes. You see, if a person listens to advice, the voice of experience, that's why I say to you, ride it all, especially now in this hot weather. All right, a vacation, a rest, of course it helps. So for 1 week, 2 weeks, but for the rest of the summer, can you feel the cool breezes today that you enjoyed last week? So let's be sensible about the summer. In the heat, your body loses vitamin B complex. That means you lose energy. You feel, I don't even have the word for how you can feel. So why not put the B vitamin complex back and get back your energy? Of course. And what else can do that for you but ribitol? Ribitol gives you the complex that you may need to feel good in the summertime. It has 22 necessary vitamins and minerals. So you can be bubbling over with energy. This summer, be intelligent, be smart. For a few cents a day, you may feel like the whole summer's a vacation. So take a pencil, I have plenty of time, and jot down, please. Ributol. Rybutol. You see, I keep it on my kitchen reminder, see? Ributol. Try it for $1.98 at your drugstore. This is not expensive advice. Ributol. So remember the spelling and put it in your vocabulary. Please? Please do.
Friends, here's an amazing free offer for everyone who's overweight. Even if you've tried other methods and failed, you can still lose ugly fat fast. The calometric reducing formula is the only safe, sure, effective way to reduce. And yet you take only 3 calometric tablets per day. And now here's that sensational free offer. A 30-day supply of calometric tablets, a certified $3.50 value, when you buy the regular calometric way to weight control. Now, that's a $7 value for only $3.50. How can you get your free bottle? Well, just send in this calometric box top with your name and address, along with a postage-paid envelope that your druggist will give you, and that's all ready to send. Get calometric reducing formula at your drugstore. Send that box top, and remember the calometric system has a complete plan for every day of the week. It includes the 1 to 10-day diet. Send that box top in the free postage-paid envelope and get your $3.50 bottle of calometric tablets absolutely free.
This is the Dumont Television Network.